Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Dear devotees, I request the devotees who are online to please switch on their cameras. We can. Govinda Krishna Das, yes, Hari Hari. Ram Yagya, okay, right. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitaram bhavanibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. So, dear devotees, let me check who is here first. Today is the opening of the study of the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, we have current students and we also have a few additional students. So let me see who is here today. We have Janma Gourangi. I think she's not here. She had a death in her family. Chaitanya Chandra Das. Yes, that's our Chaitanya Chandra. Welcome, Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu. Gadai Pran Gauranga. That's you, Hare Krishna. Welcome. Hema Sundari. I think she's also absent. Her husband is having some surgery. She will come some other time. Janavi Nimai Priya. Pandita Devidasi also present online. Also present online. Yes. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Welcome back. Pavan Sarovar Prabhu, present on site. Pratik Dattani. Is Pratik here? Pratik is not here. Prema Manjari Devidasi. Rama Yagya. Rasalila Devidasi. Not here. Bhaktin Roma, present online. Welcome. Rupanuga Bhaktadas. Shravaniya. Shravaniya Devidasi also online. Yes, welcome back. Shri Brajalila. Hare Krishna. New student. Shri Kunda. Came back from the Kunda. Shri Vaikuntadas. Yes, Haribol. Suvarna Giridhari Prabhu. Yes. Tushti. Tushti is here. Vishaka Priya, present online. Vishvavasu, where is Vishvavasu? Vishvavasu Jagannath. Does he know we have an opening, Vishvavasu? Somehow he's not here. And we have a guest, Bhakti Isabel. Is that you? Anyone else that I have not listed who is a student? No. So this is, as we know, the auspicious day when we resume our study. For many of you, this is resuming the study. We were studying Canto 1 and 2 in the summer, and now we will be studying Canto 3. Sometimes it is said that Canto 3 is a kind of a testing canto. It's a testing canto because it is philosophically difficult a few times. There are difficult parts to it. And there are also some difficult pastimes which are described in the third canto. And so it's kind of a screening of the heart and a test to study this third canto. But it is also very beautiful and gives us a lot of insight into the majesty of Krishna, how great Krishna is. Technically speaking, this third canto mostly, not mostly, but is, as a major topic, is a topic of creation, which began in Canto 2. So we are going to see how Krishna creates and how he maintains things in order. And that will, gives us a different idea of what we usually think when we think of God. People have many different ideas when they think of God. But the Bhagavatam is going to give us an image, an impression of God that is greater than anything we might have thought before. An amazing power, totally amazing power. Starting with the fact that usually we think that, there is one universe and we are inside one universe and God is somewhere beyond the universe. But when we study the Bhagavatam, we come to know that actually there is not one universe. There are unlimited numbers of universes, millions of universes of different sizes. And so the Lord creates all those universes, and he is present within all those universes and within each and every atom. And all these universes taken all together, they form only a small cloud in the spiritual sky, which is unlimited and contains an unlimited number of gigantesque, eternal planets inhabited by many, many more living entities than there are in this material world. And not only this is a one-time affair, but the creation goes on as an eternal cycle, as the Lord, not even the Lord, in an expansion, a spark, Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, with a spark of his splendor. He manifests the material universes at every breath. And as the Lord breathes out, all universes are created, and life goes on for millions and millions and millions of years. And then when he breathes in, they are destroyed. And it goes on like this, an eternal cycle of manifestation of the material world, and then the dissolution of the material world. And in the meantime, the fountainhead, what Srila Prabhupada calls the fountainhead, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the fountainhead, meaning the starting point, the source of all manifestations, is peacefully playing in the eternal, amazing realm of Golok Vrindavan. So, this is a vision that the Bhagavatam gives us of this amazing reality beyond the existence that we are used to. So we are students of the Bhagavatam, and we are meant to grasp that truth to the best of our. And such descriptions are meant to enhance our faith in Krishna, so we may learn to depend on Him, to trust Him, to depend on Him, and leave our attachments to this material world behind, and reconnect to our eternal constitutional duty, which is to serve Him, which we are allowed to do in this life and in the next. So we want to get that inspiration from the study. It is not just an academic study. Of course, there are lots of points of information which will come up in the study of Srimad Bhagavatam. But the most important is the internal growth that the Bhagavatam is meant to create in each and every person who studies the Bhagavatam. An internal growth which will make us into fixed up devotees, never stepping down, never stepping out, always remaining with Krishna, always in Krishna consciousness, with increased levels of awareness, because that's what Krishna consciousness is about, to become more and more aware of one's own self, of the presence of others, of the presence of the Lord, and so on. So let us worship Srila Prabhupada. He is the one who took this giant step across the Atlantic Ocean and spread this movement all over the world. And when we say all over the world, we actually mean that Srila Prabhupada expanded, he revived and expanded this knowledge, which in the age of Kali becomes covered, and which is not supported by the rulers of the world. The rulers of the world in this age rather encourage economic development and the sense gratification of the people, some innocently thinking that this will create a happy world, and some simply taking advantage of the foolishness of the praja to gain financially or otherwise. So in this age, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has created a grassroots movement. The knowledge has been disseminated to the mass of people. And it is not that in one sense, everyone is eligible to pick it up, but the eligibility will grow with purity. As we become pure and on the basis of sincerity, then we will be able to pick up that knowledge and to evolve ourselves and become empowered to enlighten others as much as Krishna allows. So Srila Prabhupada has done this amazing work of distributing this Srimad Bhagavatam all over the world. He has written the purports to his books in a way that we can understand. We, who were born completely ignorant. So Prabhupada in his books, he gives us the knowledge from, you would say, kindergarten to, topmost university. It's all in the books. Since when we pick up the books first, we know nothing. So the kindergarten level is there. So that we can understand the basics of reality, of truth. But he has also given in his books so much deep, advanced knowledge for the devotees to evolve, evolve as advanced souls in this world and to return to the eternal kingdom of Krishna as per his desire. So therefore, we drew our inspiration from Srila Prabhupada, and we depend on his mercy and to inspire us, to give us the determination to study, which is not a given, because we have so many material attachments which want to take our time. So to study the Srimad Bhagavatam, as we know the Bhagavatam, it comes after the study of Bhagavad Gita. It's a continuation of Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Krishna has instructed that you give up all other types of religion and you just surrender unto me. So this me manifests in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna. So we have to surrender. Surrendering to the Bhagavatam means surrendering to the pattern which is given for the study of daily reading, daily hearing with attention, and following the whatever assessment is given, and trying to apply the knowledge. So if we follow all that, then certainly Prabhupada will bless us. So let us pray to Srila Prabhupada as we begin this study of the third canto. This is part of the study routine. First comes prayer, and then comes reading, and then comes hearing, and then so many other things. So we cannot avoid this prayer. We cannot think that we are intelligent enough, we are advanced enough, we are good enough, that we can just take up the study of Srimad Bhagavatam. We are actually not really qualified. We are not qualified, but as Srila Prabhupada many times tell us, the qualification is to stick to the orders of the spiritual master. So Srila Prabhupada has instructed us to study his books, including this level of Bhakti Vaibhava, the first cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. So on the strength of his order, we are qualified to study. All right? Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So let us sing. We'll sing the song and prayer of the spiritual master. And you can, one by one, offer garlands to Srila Prabhupada. Those who are online can offer their Manasa garland to Srila Prabhupada. Anyone to play mridanga? Okay, we have Navadvip. Shri Guru Charana Padma kevala bhakti sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Vandamo Isavadhana Mate. Vandamo Isavadhana Mate. Yahara prasade bhai e bhavatariya jai. Krishna prapti hoy jahan घाटे कृष्ण प्राप्ति है जहाँ घाटे गुरुमुखा पहन्मावक्या चित्त से करिया ऐक्या आराना करी हमने आशा आराना करी हमने आशा श्री गुरु चरण रते ऐसे धाम गते जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा आशा जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा आशा चक्षुराधिलये जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुराधिलये जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते भेद गाय जहर चरिता भेद गाय जहर चरिता श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु लोकनाथ लोकनाथ जीवाना लोकनाथ लोकनाथ जीवाना हा हा प्रभु कर दया देहो मरे पर छया हा हा प्रभु कर दया देहो मरे पर छया हा हा प्रभु कर दया देहो मरे पर छया प्रभु कर दया देव हमारे पाद छया अच्छा तुझे बुलाना बेजा से बुलाना Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Prabhupada Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharya Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Daishatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Nityananda Radha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Govinda Dev ki Jai, Shri Shri Gaura ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Chaturthara Sutta Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Prem se ke ho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Shri Jamuna Mai ki Jai. Shri Ganga Mai ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Maharani ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. 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 All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Haribol. We're going to have two teachers present with us. And I think we are going to hear from them first. We have Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu, who should be with us. Let me see whether he has arrived. Has he arrived at Kinchanimai?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So before he arrives, I'd like especially the new devotees to introduce themselves, and then we'll see how many others. So who are the new devotees here? Mahaprabhu Kripa Devi Dasi. Yes, could you tell us who you are?
My name is Mahaprabhu Kripa.
Does she get... No, not my mic. Okay, so you can give her the mic. Okay, go ahead. Can you come a little front? A little front.
Hare Krishna. My name is Mahaprabhu Kripa. I am from 2024 Bhakti Sastri batch. Fortunately, I got the admission directly Canto 3. I'm very blessed for that. Originally, I'm from Assam and connected to ISKCON since 2016. My spiritual master is His Grace Sankarshan Das Adhikari. And my first initiation was in 2021, and the second initiation was in recently 2024. Thank you.
Okay, and why do you want to study?
Definitely, Bhagavatam is like among with the devotee association, it's always very relishing, and especially from VIHE, if we talk about the teachers, for me it's like a dream. And since recently I finished my Bhakti Sastri from VIHE, so I had got a very, very nice experience. So I wanted to continue my further studies to have more spiritual understanding and continue as devotee association. Thank you.
Chaitanya Chandra Das. Those who are online, are you able to hear? Yes? No? Yes.
Hare Krishna, my name is Chaitanya Chandra Das. I am basically from Bombay but staying in Salem Temple. To further study, I was also Bhakti Shastri course did 2024 to continue this study of philosophy. So I continuing with Bhakti Vaibhava also. This mercy of Mataji's. She is allowed to do further courses.
Okay, Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu. And also as Gadai Pran Gauranga Prabhu, he has been online. Today he is present on site.
Hare Krishna, Devi. Hare Krishna. Yes, I am Gadai Pran Gauranga Das, the disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Actually, I am serving in ISKCON Delhi, and I am attached to Bhaktivedanta Academy for Culture and Education, Delhi. And I am doing this finance CSU Seva, collecting donations and serving to the base. Hare Krishna.
And why did you start your study of Bhagavatam?
I am continuing since Canto 2 actually. I joined in between. Canto 1 I missed out, and Canto 2 I did through VIHE only, continuing in third Canto. And actually for teaching purpose only, because in the Bhaktivedanta Academy for Culture and Education, we are conducting classes from level 2 to level 10. It starts with the Bhagavad Gita, then Gaudiya Siddhanta Philosophy, Nectar of Devotion, Srimad Bhagavatam, 4 cantos covered in one level, and then Chaitanya Charitamrita. To remain fixed in devotional services, I am continuing. Hare Krishna.
Shri Brajalila.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. My name is Shri Brajalila Devidasi. I am introduced to Krishna Consciousness in the year 2009 and got my first initiation in 2010, second in 2013. And it's not that I have not read or tried to read Bhagavatam. I've read all the 12 cantos. But as you mentioned, Mataji, it is challenging, it is testing, and of course, it is bewildering sometimes, some of the pastimes. Even after reading Prabhupada's purports, I feel that it is not only just knowing the English language, but to have some evolution in bhakti that is required to understand Bhagavatam. And that is possible in only with the help of the evolved devotees in their association as teachers and classmates. Right now, I'm feeling so unqualified to even sit among those who are so elevated as my classmates. And if Radharani is giving me such mercy, I would grab it, definitely. And all the 5 most potent forms of devotional service are served here on a platter in VIHE so nicely. So why would I miss out any chance like that? I finished my Bhakti Shastri 2024, and I've seen how VIHE conducts the classes. So I would like to be part of the same learning all through, not only Bhakti Vaibhava, but Bhakti Vedanta, and whatever you are giving the help, I would take full advantage of that. Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome. Let us hear, as we wait for our teachers, let us hear from Kamalaksha, who is also joined us in the middle. Are you there, Kamalaksha Prabhu?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. I'm Kamalaksha. I'm from Vrindavana, but right now I'm an introvert, so I couldn't get into this place, the live session. So I got, I finished my Bhakti Shastri in 2010. And then I took a kind of long break, and so I just thought I will carry on with the Vaibhava. And anything else I need to add there? I think that's it.
So why are you studying the Bhagavata?
Okay, so I have multiple things. I kind of, so I work in the field of, professionally I'm an architect, software architect, and but like on the devotional side I work on, my interests are in field of psychotherapy and trauma, basically. And one of the works I'm doing in terms of research is basically connecting that with the Bhagavatam study. And so this interests me quite a lot, and specifically like if you see the second canto, it kind of gives the empirical study of how the senses and the sense objects are connected with basically with how we think, feel, and will, basically. And so this is quite an interesting stuff, and so that is one thing. And Bhagavatam itself is self-purifying. So yeah, anyways, that's the whole thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamalaksha Prabhu. What an interesting angle. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so let us take someone else online. Nilambari Devidasi. Nilambari Radhika is from Nepal. Are you there, Nilambari? Yes.
Sorry, I had to go in the first because I will be driving in a while. I am from Nepal, and I became initiated by the Buddhist Guru Maharaj in 2004. I'm actually affiliated with this kind of Nepal, and for me it was such an opportunity that during pandemic I could have this opportunity to have online class for Bhakti Shastri, and finally I'm very grateful that I can continue with Bhakti Vaibhava so much, and especially guided by the different and devotees.
What is, Nilambari, what is your main realization of your study of Canto 1 and 2?
I always thought, for me, what it was like, I've always heard about like what we should do or what we should not do. But when we read books and we learn from like authorized from the author's scriptures, from like how it is being referred by Vyasadeva, how everything is actually based on scripture. It really put enforcement in what I have been practicing. So I found like what I was practicing, I could better understand why these principles were ever being said by Srila Prabhupada, and it is all being backed by Vaishnava Gurus. That is what I hear. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so you have learned the reasons why we do so many things or avoid so many things. Very good. Very wonderful. Good. Okay. Janvini, my Priya.
I want to learn the Bhakti titles myself, and it was a very amazing
The
experience.
sound is a little funny, by the way.
My voice is fine?
Speak slowly. Yeah. Go ahead.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. So I was in Vrindavana for the first Canto. That was a very beautiful experience. In the opening for the first Canto, we heard a lot of times that we should expect a devotion of Vaibhava in our life. And I want to say that not a physical revolution, but at least a revolution has been done for me. And I am very grateful to the lecture and teachers there to that. My Guru Maharaj, Vrindavana Maharaj, keeps saying in his lectures that one should become Acharya, preach by action, example. But that cannot happen until picture is happening, and what to try will not come until I do not study Bhagavatam. So I look forward to studying the third canto, and I am very excited for more religious practice coming. Thank you.
Okay. Pandita Devidasi.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice internet.
Om Jnana Shakya Salakya Chakshu Mritam Yena Tasmai Shri Guru Namah. I am Pandita Devidasi. I'm from the Netherlands. I joined in 2008 in Sydney, Australia. My service was mainly outreach there. 12 years ago, I moved to Vrindavana. Did the Bhakti Shastri in 2022. And Her Grace Prashanta Mataji asked me also to teach since last year in the Bhakti Siddhartha and Bhakti Pravesh courses. Currently, I am in the Netherlands because my father passed away by a sudden accident. He had a head injury, and Krishna is showing me again and again how much actually we are in a very dangerous position in this life. And that life is actually very short and it can be finished in every moment. People are suffering so much. Coming back here, I can see so much the illusion. It's really not a joke. Also, I feel I'm also still so much in many illusions. And the only way to cut through this illusion is actually to understand what the reality is. And to understand what the reality is, we need to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam, because the Srimad Bhagavatam is mercy personified. It's sent to us by Krishna in order to wake us up. It's like a roadmap, a pilgrimage to sanity, actually. And every word in the Srimad Bhagavatam is Bhakti, the personified. So by filling our day with hearing and chanting, in the association of the like-minded devotees, we are literally training our mind and purifying our soul. And we come to understand what to do and what not to do. And my hopes are that by studying the Srimad Bhagavatam, that my affection for Krishna will grow, and also my affection for the devotees, and also my affection for everyone actually in this world. That I will find clarity and conviction to then also share that knowledge with the others, and thereby also please my Guru Maharaj. So I'm very much looking forward for this opportunity. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Pandita. I see that Pratik Dattani is with us. Pratik, are you there? Pratik? Can you turn your camera on? Yes, that's you.
Actually, I'm sitting right now. I'm traveling actually. Right?
You are traveling your intranet.
Much to everybody. I'm in train right now, Mataji.
Ah, okay. So your intranet is not so good. So thank you very much for being there. Nice that you logged in. Good. Okay. So let us take some of the devotees on site here. Let me see who is here. Madhurya Gaurangi. Tell us who you are, that's one thing, for those who are newly come, briefly, very briefly, and then some realization from the study of Canto 1 and 2.
Hare Krishna. My name is Madhurya Gaurangi Devidasi. I serve here in the VIHE since 2016, and now I have that privilege also to study. I started Canto 1 and 2 in the summer, and now continuing with Canto 3. It is, of course, very difficult to have one realization, to pull out one realization in the midst of unlimited realizations that has come. I think still they're being processed, and it's not so easy to formulate. But yeah, it's difficult to say. I was not even thinking about that until now only. Yes, so that's why I don't know what is what is the most substantial thing I could say, but I just know that we have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. That's okay, I can say.
Vaikuntha Prabhu, Sri Vaikuntha. Is Vaikuntha Nath or Vaikuntha?
Sri Vaikuntha Das. I'm from Odisha, near Balasar, Bhadrak, and I came in contact with ISKCON devotees in 1993, and I joined full time 2001 here Vrindavana. Before that also I joined 11 days for in Bhubaneswar also. In here I was serving with one devotee. He was going to preach Bits Pilani, Agra, or Kanpur also, Kanpur IIT. Then I came back here. I stayed here Vrindavan some days. Then I went to West Bengal also, Mayapur. From Mayapur we used to go preach in Durgapur NIT. And then after that we went to preach Silchar NIT. Then
so what are some of your, and now you are in Vrindavan. Great. And some realization from Canto 1 and 2, you started from Canto 1?
Canto 1, there is mentioned that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. All the incarnations are mentioned. Also Bhagavan Ram or Vishnu, just like Narayan appeared. But there it is mentioned that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. All the incarnations are part and parcel, or part or person of the person. The Krishna is the supreme. That is also there. All first canto, Bhishmadeva also told that Krishna is a supreme Narayan, the origin of Narayan, Adya Narayan Sakshat. That is also same mention. Second canto also, in beginning, that Krishna took Purusha Avatara. The 3 Purusha Avataras. Krishna also took 3 Purusha Avataras. It is not that from Nirakar or impersonal impersonal future of the God, that Purusha avatar came. It is mentioned that Jadagre Paurusam Rupam, that Krishna also, Bhagavan, took the incarnation of Purusha avatars. And many things are there. And I wanted to join or study Srimad Bhagavatam because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told that the Srimad Bhagavatam is Amal Purana. That there is so many confusion which Shastra's opinion is good or right or which is wrong. Some Shastra says something, some Shastra says something. Just like Durga Devi Bhagavat says something, the Shiv Purana says something, Shiva is supreme. And the Mahaprabhu says that Srimad Bhagavatam is Amal Purana. Amal, that the Praman, the evidence of Srimad Bhagavatam conclusion is the supreme. One has to accept. Same thing also in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned that Sarva Vedanta Sarahi Srimad Bhagavatam. The Vedanta, the four Vedas, the Vedanta means the ultimate knowledge of Vedas. Veda. The Sarva Vedanta, four Vedas are there, that the conclusions of all Vedas, Srimad Bhagavatam, that is the supreme.
Thank you. So this is realization related to the fact of the supremacy of Krishna. The supremacy of Krishna and the personal aspect of the absolute truth. Thank you, Vaikuntha Prabhu. Rupanuga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
We are hearing.
Hare Krishna. I think it's not working. All right. So everyone knows my name. Hope. I'm serving in VIHE in different departments. So we have to speak reflections on Srimad Bhagavatam.
Some realization you got from Canto 1 and 2 from your study.
Srimad Bhagavatam means realization is a really big word.
Yeah, like Madhurya Gauragi.
Hare Krishna. So, So just like every one of us knows, Srimad Bhagavatam is compared to Krishna. It means it's not realization, it's just some thoughts when we get to know that we have to speak something about these cantos. So we know like Srimad Bhagavatam, first two cantos they are compared to the lotus feet of Krishna, and 3 and 4 they are compared to the thighs of Krishna. 5th is the navel, 6th is the chest, 7th and 8th are like shoulder, 9th is the neck, 10th is the face, and just adding note, Ras Panchadhyaya is the smile of Krishna, 11th is the forehead, and 12th is the turban. Yes, turban means the top part. So it means I always wonder like, okay, the first two lotus feet of Krishna are the first two cantos. So I was just seeing at the figure of Krishna, then maybe the first canto is the right side of Krishna, that like he's standing like this, he's in the bending form, and the second canto is small canto, that is the back foot of Krishna. Because the second canto is the smallest canto, like has just 10 chapters, and you get an overview of full Srimad Bhagavatam in second canto. First canto talks about again the kind of a summary, and it has different points which really brings you closer to the characters of Srimad Bhagavatam. Like one of the teachers was saying, first canto talks about everyone is departing. Okay, Krishna himself departed from Hastinapur, Bhishma Pitama departed, and Dhritarashtra also departed. So first canto is like Vairagya type, or you can say the jnana type. So it teaches you renunciation. Second canto, yes, it's more of a like building. Prabhupada used to say, devotees will leave movement at these two cantos, second canto and fifth canto, because they are something like which test your faith in that sense. Like the cosmology being described in second canto and fifth canto is way high. Like you really need to put a lot of trust when you will read even fifth canto as well, when there's a description like. So when there's a description, the size of the mango is equal to the size of an elephant, and when they fall, they make a river. Like fifth canto talks like that, and there are 4 elephants, big elephant, those who manages the directions of this whole creation. So this kind of description, when it comes in Bhagavatam, they are like contextual, definitely, they are visualization, and they are historical and realistic as well. So it requires some faith. Srimad Bhagavatam in 3rd verse explain Pibata Bhagavata Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rashika Bhuvi Bhavuka. Like Bhagavatam is about to relish. And 1st verse itself says like Srimad Bhagavate, 2nd verse, sorry, Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim Va Paririshwara. That if Srimad Bhagavatam is given by Vyasadeva, then what is the need of other scriptures? So it's like conclusive statement. Vyasadeva himself is saying, and himself is saying like he's Mahamuni Krite, like he is a great saint. Generally it can be an arrogant statement, but yes, here he is saying because he has compiled such a great literature. That's why he is bringing himself, saying like Mahamuni Krite Kim Va Paririshwara. When I first time read that statement, I was a bit convinced, like yes, now this is a great literature which is being like conclusive of all the statements. So these are the few things which I felt like while reading. Another thing which is important from the student's point of view, like many of us maybe have studied verses or attended Srimad Bhagavatam, maybe 100 Bhagavatam classes in our temple, and maybe we ourselves has read or maybe spoken Bhagavatam also, like we have given classes on Bhagavatam. But what really makes this course, when we study, come together, 10-20 students in the association of the teacher, that discussions between the teacher and the students, and when especially the teachers, when they share their heartfelt realization and their bhava regarding this great literature, that will impact you deeper. And it's so much so, like that realization of that force of Krishna consciousness will enter into your heart later on, after the years, maybe after studying, completing Bhakti Vaibhava Vedanta also. That force of that teachers will push you automatically to study this literature again and again. What you will remember, what I remember at least for myself, after reading first 2 cantos is not maybe the verses, may not be the stories, may not be the characters, may not be the values. But what I remember, yes, the teachers' conviction on these topics and their realization, which is, it's like a radioactive element in my heart, and which is pushing me inside like, yes, I need to go to Bhagavatam. I still may not understand Bhagavatam even after that. Still may not appreciate much. But that push of that teachers, of that great Vaishnavas, the love they had for the Bhagavatam, it is something which we grab in that discussions of Canto 1 and 2, and I hope in Canto 3 also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rupanuga Prabhu. Nice realizations. Our teachers have reached us online, so we will give them the floor for speaking. I see Kala Chakra Krishna Prabhu, where is he? Yes, no, where is he? He was here a minute ago. Kala Chakra Krishna Prabhu. And our Advaita Krishna Prabhu is also there. They are the 2 devotees, two teachers who are with us today. So let us first hear from, they have a little restrictions with their timings. Let us first hear from Kala Chakra Krishna Prabhu. let me tell you, he will be teaching chapters 25 to 29 sometime in the beginning of March. Please mute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu. Welcome. Please accept our obeisances. Yes.
Thank you so much, Prabhu Mataji. As Mataji rightly said, Krishna willing, we will be diving deep into the chapters 25 to 29, the third canto, which are the part of at least 50% of the discussion between Kapil Muni and devotee. The most beautiful section in the third canto. In fact, of all the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, this is a very, very crucial and very important section. The Samvad, Devotee Kapil Muni Samvad is called the dialogue, the discussion between Devotee, Mother Devotee and Kapil Muni. A lot to teach, a lot for us to learn from these chapters. Because if you see, there's something very unique about the third canto. First canto, you will see a lot of the pastimes and the Mahabharata related pastimes and so on. Most of the sections. And second canto is full of the creation and how not many questions and Brahmaji answers and Brahma asks questions to Krishna and Krishna is answering, and so it just goes on. Those set of 10 chapters in the second canto. But the third canto, apart from the Varahamurti's pastime, the Varahamurti killing Hiranyaksha and those pastime, and Jaya serving, you will see that most part of at least 33 chapters out there, and then out of that, at least 1/3 of these 33 chapters, that is close to 10 to 11 chapters, are dedicated to Devotee and Kapil Muni's discussion, and of course 2 chapters for Kapil Muni's renunciation and so on, their marriage, and also is almost 30% of the entire third canto, which is one of the big cantos, is dedicated for this, and it is full of discussion. There is no, like you will see pastimes and Krishna killing demons, kind of things won't be like, no actions will be there. It's most to do with the philosophical discussion, and that shows really how important Bhagavatam is. Like this particular section is like really the heart of Bhagavatam, because you see that these 11 chapters, I would say 25 to 33, which is about 9 chapters actually. If you include only the discussion between Kapil Muni and Devotee, they are so important that if you see, Prabhupada had dedicated a separate book only for these philosophical discussion between the mother and the son, that is Devotee and Kapil Muni. That is, that the teachings of Lord Kapila, that book it came up very early in our history of our movement. One is teachings of Kunti, another is teachings of Lord Kapila. Teachings of Kunti, of course, is the prayers by Mother Kunti, and teachings of Lord Kapila is taken from the lectures that Prabhupada gave, sequence of lectures that Prabhupada gave in Mumbai from these 9-10 chapters. And many times Prabhupada referred to so many of these shlokas to highlight the importance of the devotional service that is revealed through the secret of devotional service that is revealed through these beautiful chapters. Each and every one of these shlokas, we will just go deeper and deeper, and Prabhupada would have gone so much into depth of the shlokas. It's so very amazing. to go through them. In the 25th chapter, which is the heart of the discussion is the glories of devotional service, where Kapil Muni talks directly about the glories of the devotional service. And 26th and 27th chapter, he talks about the fundamental principles of material nature and how to understand the creation of the material nature. So very basically, even we can understand so easily from how, in the simple terms that the verses are so nicely given. The details are given so nicely by Kapil Muni. And then in 28 and 29 are about further details about the instructions of devotional service and step-by-step where we start from our day-to-day basis, how we are starting out with our Swadharma Charanam Shaktya, Vidharma Nivartanam, Daival Labdhena Santosha, Atmavid Charanarchanam. That is how he starts off in those chapters. And then these are all like right from our entire chapter starts off with our Swadharma, doing our prescribed duty sincerely, and then it goes all the way up to gradually up to how we can take uninterrupted darshan of the Lord and uninterrupted service of the Lord. That's the most beautiful thing about that chapter. It's one of the chapters that is over. And then comes the how the Lord is so beautiful to his form is so beautiful to look at, and how we should take darshan of the Lord. All these things are very, very beautifully and nicely delineated by Kapil Muni to Devotee. So up to 29 chapter will cover, then 30 onwards, I think one of the other devotees, I don't know, one of the others are covering it. But this is split into two parts, which is so exciting and enlightening, and I'm really looking forward to spending time with you all. And I think we are doing this on-site Krishna willing, so it will be good to meet you all again. We did meet in the month of August, September for the first canto, the second last 11 chapters. So this is going to be even more same or in fact even more exciting. I will just meditate on this one shloka, which is the most beautiful verse in the 25th chapter. Of course, everybody knows the Satam Prasangan verse, which is everybody knows this thing, like how in the association of devotees, pure devotees, discussion of the pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of God is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear and the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on the path of liberation, and therefore, thereafter his speed and his attraction becomes fixed. Then real devotion, real devotion and devotional service begin. This is a beautiful, beautiful verse to see how association of pure devotees takes us to the path of the devotional service ultimate end. But there is another important verse which really talks about the beautiful potency of bhakti. Nowhere else you will see that unique potency of bhakti being revealed in anywhere else in any of the scriptures. And this is 3:25-33. I just want to read this once. This is just on half the verse. Actually, half means that verse has only two padas, but this has the unlimited meaning to teach us about the power of potency of bhakti. Jarayati ashraya kosham nigirinam anano yatha. This is a beautiful verse. It tells about the unique and the unique monopoly and the potency of devotional service, which is bhakti. Devotional service dissolves the subtle body of the living entity without separate effort, just as fire in the stomach digests all that we eat. This is such an amazing verse that this shows the unique position of bhakti, because all other services, karma, the other paths, karma, jnana, whatever, they can't dissolve the subtle body and without separate effort. These two are the beautiful qualities of bhakti. What is it? Dissolves the subtle body. Just like the fire, you put the key or whatever, any other object, it consumes it, it completely dissolves it, right? Like the same way, bhakti also dissolves our subtle body of the living entity without separate effort. There is no other process in all the three worlds that can dissolve the subtle body of the living entity also. And that is the beauty that Kapil Muni is telling about the Bhakti by revealing it to Mother Devotee and through her to us. And Devotee is playing similar role like Arjuna, and Kapil Muni is of course Krishna himself. So this is actually speaking, Bhakti, Bhagavad Gita, and another form of Bhagavad Gita, even in a more deeper and beautiful form. So I just wanted to highlight this point. This is just one small, how should I say, it's like a appetizer verse for us to look forward to for the rest of the chapters and also. So really looking forward to seeing all Prabhus and Mataji's. I'm happy to be connected with you all in diving deep into Bhagavatam and absorbing ourselves in the nectary emotion of Harikatha that is revealed by Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nidai Gaur Premanande, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu. Already we were feeling the taste, the waves of the tasty Bhagavatam coming to us, as you described one of the verses as an appetizer. So this is Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu tasting the Bhagavatam. So he will be on site here. So we will be looking forward to your coming.
Thank you so much, Mataji. I am blessed by you being engaged in the service of Bhagavatam and devotees. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Let us welcome Advaita Krishna Prabhu, who is speaking from Mauritius. Advaita Krishna Prabhu will be teaching several times in this course. At first, online, he will be teaching chapters 5 to 12. And then he will be coming on site in the month of February. And this will be to teach that section just before Kalachakra Prabhu, the Kapila Stuti, 20 to 24. So welcome, Advaita Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Sanchakal Bhutturgas Chakriva Sindhu Vyeva Chakatitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Bodhara Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So thank you, Mother Prashanta and the devotees of the VIHE for keeping me engaged in this seva. And yes, and also I think that I remember we were teaching these devotees in August when I was doing a teaching for Queen Kunti in the first part, the first canto, something I taught you them. So I kind of remember the devotees were here. So I'm thinking about this service myself, for myself first. I will try to share this. I'm not sure what Krishna is trying to teach me, because this is going to be the 4th times in the last year that I'm going to be teaching this chapter 5 to 12. So Krishna has some message for me, and I'm trying to decode what it is. I don't know why. And then again, after I finish with the devotees here, I think by the middle of the year, then again I'll be teaching this again. This will be 6 times in the 2 years. So I don't know what Krishna is trying to do, but it is very interesting in the sense that the 3rd canto, my understanding of the 3rd canto is it really very profound, very deep, of course very voluminous, but also we start to hear the Viduya Maitreya Samvada in a more strong and expansive way. And Vidura starts asking questions by Maitreya Rishi. So also I find that this section is also a little bit of the merging of the teachings from the Kumara Sampradaya. Like sometimes the Sampradayas, they join in together in the stream of Srimad Bhagavatam, and they each bring their own support, they each bring their own teachings. And I feel like also the Kumara Sampradayas, like like you're going in the motorway and some sleep road come in, and then we'll see that Maitreya's teaching just come in, and of course, he gets that push by the wonderful questions of Vidura. And Vidura was very much interested to ask Uddhava about the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of God, especially the departure pastimes of the Lord, when he actually wind up his lila and in his same form he decides to go back home, back to the spiritual world and make the lila prakat here. But you will learn so many philosophical points and so many beautiful and very emotionally surcharged pastimes, especially when Vidura starts to speak. He wants to hear about Krishna Katha. And then you will see something a bit strange, and he says, well, start with Purusha Avatar. And he start by, because Maitreya wasn't quite sure when to start, because there's so much to speak. And it is like the same thing for most of us teachers also. We don't know. Sometimes you have to speak, you don't know where you're going to start. That was the same thing for Maitreya. So Vidura said, well, why don't we start with Purusha Avatar? So then for the next 7-8 chapters, the first part will be Sarga, 5 to 6, I think 5 to 11. Yeah, it is Sarga, it is elemental creation. We will hear about the oceans. We will hear about the Karana oceans. We will hear about Virata. We will hear about Garbhodaka oceans and where and how they are situated. And we will hear about Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Karanodakshaya Vishnu. And we will hear about elemental creations. The Sarga, we're going to hear about the Panchamahabhuta, we hear about the senses, we hear about the sense devatas. It is a little bit technical, but I'm a little bit confident after having taught it for a few times consecutively in 1 year. So Krishna is arranging it so that I actually benefit more from these teachings. So then we will also try to understand Adideva. For my first clear understanding of Adideva, Adibhuta, and Adhyatma was from Prashanta Mataji. Then I went back to understanding it from last part of 7th chapter and the beginning of 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. But here also it's very important to understand the Sutra 1, Sutra 2, what are these, and how does karma and the jiva, re-emerge with their past karma for the past creation, re-emerge into creation. And what is the role of Adideva, Adibhuta, Adiyogya? How do these come into play? And once we start to understand this, then we start to see creation working in different phases. Like I said, it may sound daunting, but I don't feel it is. I hope that the devotees, will actually relish this part. Because when Vidura wanted to relish Krishna Katha, he said, talk about Purusha Avatar. It's funny, isn't it? And most of the time, the devotees will say, Prabhu, could we skip this? This is too much. No, we shouldn't, because actually when you start to understand creation, then we can also understand how it's a support system for the jivas in this material creation, and how Lord Vishnu is actually taking in the responsibility of giving a chance for the jivas. He's sheltering them. He's keeping them in his belly. He's keeping their subtle bodies in his heart. And he's making sure that so it is all aspect of mercy of the Supreme Lord. So it becomes Krishna Katha when you start to appreciate it like that. So that will be the chapters 5 to 12. And then 5 to 11, and then there's also Visarga, Lord Brahma starts to create. And there's a little bit of a mishap here and there when Lord Brahma is creating, in the beginning. And we will go through that. And he is creating the different species, he's creating ignorance, because there's a lot of interesting philosophical points, because the jivas, he was having a little bit difficulty in fitting in the jivas with the different bodies, because he felt like they are incongruous. How can you put a jiva which is of Sachidananda into Panchamahabhuta? So he created ignorance, we will go into understanding ignorance. So many, many philosophical points. We will go one after the other. And then once this section is completed, it will be about a month that it will be online, and I'm a little bit more comfortable here. So I put all my energy by the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, my seniors, my Shiksha Gurus, and good wishes and blessings of Prashanta Mataji, and hopefully I can do some seva by teaching these to the devotees, and also I'll be learning them myself. And then I'll be coming, I think, in February. I just get a window of about 10 days, and then I have to come to Vrindavan and then teach the, I think, 20 to 24. Yes, 20 to 24. And those also, chapter 20 is also a bit of Visharga or Brahma. And then we will discuss about the pastimes of Lord Vishnu. We've Swayambhuva Manu, and then Kardama Muni and Devotee, and so on and so forth. That's also very, very nice section. It's a little bit more relaxed. So, what can I say? There's, with our topic books have to be fairly thick to fill up all this information. And I'm praying to Krishna. I don't know why. Like I said, he has asked me or arranged for me to do this. There must be some reason. Hopefully I'll come out more purified by all of your association, the association of everyone here, and also getting the opportunity to do this service would be very nice. So I thank you all very much. First, congratulations, you finished Canto 1, Canto 2. It's been much faster than what we did, Mother Prashanta. Yeah, so it is nice. So Canto 3 will be finished in, I think, April next year or wherever. So, yeah. So I wish you all the best of luck. It's a wonderful project to undertake. And when you look around ISKCON, our Krishna Consciousness movement, you actually find very few people. I'm not saying that I know everyone who's doing it, but very few people are actually studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhakti Vaibhava, and giving the time, the energy, the commitment, doing all the projects, writing the essays, doing the question banks, and this rigor that is required to study this. So those who have actually been favored by Krishna in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam, they're very much blessed, I feel. And this has been a great blessing in my life. And I'm so positive and full of enthusiasm. I think one Prabhu said, when I was there, he said, "You're the only teacher that's more enthusiastic than the kids, than the children, than the students." Because I'm also a kid. I'm Krishna's child, and I'm trying to learn from him. And I become enthusiastic when I have to sit in front of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a wonderful way to live one's life. And please take this very, very seriously. Do not miss great opportunity. Not coming to so many, not coming to many people in our Krishna Consciousness movement. And you're connected to be the premier, educational institution. And I see that also there's a lot of improvement in the management, in the follow-up of the VIHE. A lot more devotees are helping, assisting. So I'm just happy to be a small peg in the whole machinery and do my small bit of seva. So thank you. And you have all my best wishes, Srila Prabhupada's blessings for successful completion of third canto. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mother Prashanta. Always thinking about me.
Hari Bol. Hari Hari Advaita Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hari Hari Bol. So, thank you for the blessings of our two teachers here. We will have some more teachers. Let me see. Well, we have a new teacher who's going to appear in chapter 13 to 19. That is Sitarani Devidasi. She is one of our alumni who has been with us for many, many years, I think since 2008 2011, if I remember well. In 2011, Sitarani, she's from Delhi. She and her husband are doing some congregational preaching in Delhi, and she did her Bhakti Shastri here. And then she studied Bhakti Vaibhava, Bhakti Vedanta, and she's a very active preacher. So she will be taking these chapters, and this will be online. And then myself, Krishna willing, I will be the first teacher with chapters 1 to 4, going over the meeting of Vidura with Uddhava before he meets Maitreya. So this is an interesting part, because as we hear many times that in the Bhagavatam is supposed to be everything about Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. But as we heard, it's also about the Purusha avatars and about all the different other avatars of the Lord. And so much is there in the Bhagavatam. We have learned through the study of the 10 topics in Canto 2 how that all this is actually related to each other. And all this is related to the Ashraya. So we have learned to see that. But it's quite rare that you get direct Krishna Katha in the Bhagavatam. So it happens in Canto 1. We see Krishna on the chariot with Arjuna chasing Ashwatthama. And then there is the entire Leela of Krishna in Dwarka and so on. So we were with Krishna. Then in Canto 2, he becomes unmanifest. He's again not there. And he reappears in the beginning of Canto 3, and that's what we'll be looking at, because Vidura is inquiring about Krishna and all the family members, what has happened. He's especially anxious to know about Krishna. So, and then after that, there will be no more Krishna Katha, direct Krishna Katha, until we reach Canto 9. We'll have to plow through all the different cantos and learn so many different things and different personalities we are going to meet. And it's only in Canto 9 that again we will come across Krishna. And then Canto 10, Canto 11, and again Krishna will disappear for the last canto. So this is a nice time meeting Krishna in the beginning of Canto 3. Okay, so let us resume hearing a little bit more about from a few devotees who are with us. Nanda Priya Devi Dasi. Thank you for coming back, for continuing your studies. Any microphone for her?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, VIHE, for again having this course and giving us opportunity to do it with Vaibhava. So I'm here from North India, Jammu, and I moved to Vrindavana last year by the Special Master, and I'm serving in our temple in the bookshop, international bookshop, distributing books. And yeah. So first and second canto was very good, because for me, Bhagavatam is like more of relishing. So for that purpose, I was here and being studying among the devotees, there is more relishing. So morning itself, I was going to the second canto. There was a statement by Prabhupada mentioning that Bhagavatam is a great treasure for spiritual progress. So it is a great treasure for us to progress rapidly, intensely. So, and there was a incident I was telling that Sukadeva Goswami was encouraging Parikshit Maharaj, you still have 7 days. He was telling about the Khatvanga Maharaj in one moment. He attained perfection and then he says, oh, you have 7 days. So you can be like more days. And then I was thinking of like, I don't know when I'm going to die. It can be any time. But we have this extended study of Bhagavatam. And like now again like 4 months, then break, then 4 months. But even the gap we are having in the middle, it's not a gap. It's still in association with the Bhagavatam because the in middle the 1 or 2 months there is a gap, but that's not a gap actually because what we have studied and that as Prabhu was also mentioning the reflection that we are having this realization from our teachers that is like taking out the jewels from the Bhagavatam because we are reading, though I have also studied Bhagavatam twice, but when we are hearing from the Bhagavatas and hearing their realization, that's taking us more deeper. In the ocean, there is a deep, there are poles. So they're taking it out and that's really helping us in our practical way. Like there are 2 months of gap. It's like it says the theory and the practice. Every day we are practicing, but again, it's like living with the Bhagavatam, with those realizations. And in the first canto, that was the point was there about the supremacy of the Lord, like the Swaraj. In Satyam Parameswara, beginning of Swaraj. Krishna is like, nobody can question him, he is independent. So that was one statement from Prabhupada was coming to mind at that time. Prabhupada was mentioning these scientists and philosophers with their teeny brains, how much they can accommodate. And about the supremacy of the Lord and how we are studying this creation part. As Mataji mentioned in the very beginning, the one universe, it's not just the one universe. And with the teeny brains, how much they can accommodate and can understand. So it's like too much. Like as we are studying, we are getting more insight in the how this world is working and how the Supreme Lord, like the proper management is there, like a mastermind is behind. And one more, the realization I had is like, to the extent we are having the conviction about the supremacy of the Lord, that's like we are having the more understanding about our position. We are no more in compared to that, and it will be helping us to know I'm a servant and I have to serve the Supreme Person. So it's like a very major thing because it says we are hearing that Jivara Sarvabhauma Krishna and Sadas, we are the servants. But who servant? We need to have the Supreme Person, and I'm having that strong conviction about its supremacy. The very first look of the Bhagavatam, Janmadhyasa, is explaining about the absolute truth. Having that, when Mataji has taught us very nicely, I still remember the points. It's my concepts were very clear. Mataji was taught us, and that's like yes, he is the Supreme Person, and we have to serve him. That's amazing things, and I'm looking forward for the third canto to have the more jewels coming out from the Bhagavatam and from our teacher, hearing their insight and the realizations. So, yeah, so we're taking the association. Thank you.
Jai Shri Radha Govinda ki jai. Oops, Pavan Sarovar.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So myself Pavan Sarvardas. I'm from Varanasi. I'm studying VIHE. So.
Any realization from your study?
18th chapter comes after when Parikshit Maharaj is being cursed from the Brahmana world. And it is Risya Uchu, that Risya used to say, Tulayam na lave na pina sargam na bhava Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya Marta Nam Kumitasisa. The Tulayam cannot be compared. For a moment, the association of devotee cannot be compared. It cannot be compared with the Swargas, na Punarbhava. Swargam is higher planetary system, and na Punarbhava is not getting birth again. Means Vaikunthas. Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya. If you get the association for a moment for the pure devotees. This is what. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Pavan Sarovar. Okay, let us hear some devotees online here. Shyama Krishna Priya. We can't hear you. You're muted or something.
It's our internet. Our internet.
Our internet. Acha, wait a minute.
The screen has been frozen.
Studying in the invoke.
This is our internet or her internet?
Jacket.
Hare Krishna.
Shyama Krishna Priya, can you hear me?
Just hold some moments.
As the invocation, and she said that, Aho, it is a call for us to return to our constitutional position in the and Bhagavatam is for two kinds of vikas and Bhavakas, means the advanced of devotees. So after hearing these statements, and it was a wonderful opportunity by learning from the teachers, as when Shukadev Goswami said Bhagavatam, after hearing from Vedavyas, he enhanced the taste of Bhagavatam. Similarly, all these wonderful teachers have enhanced the taste of Bhagavatam furthermore. And thus we are able to relish Bhagavatam only in the association of these wonderful devotees. So I've come again today for Canto 3 because I have this desire that I may again be able to take this wonderful nectar of Bhagavatam in my heart, and that I can again bask in the glories of the Lord and His devotees. It is said that the advancement of the follower, the practitioner depends on the attitude of the follower. So I really wish of a devotee from the glories of different devotees mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Like we studied in the first canto, the attitude of Parikshit Maharaj, the attitude of Pandavas when they faced so many different challenges in their lives. So I wish to learn from the devotees in the association of the devotee.
Okay, thank you very much, Shyama Krishna Priya. An eager student. Prema Manjari, are you there? Prema Manjari's camera is off, so who knows where she is. Okay, so we'll hear someone else. Ram Ragya. Yeah, Ram Yagya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I'm Rami Yagya from China. I'm in China at the moment. So I did Canto 1 and Canto 2 with VIHE last semester. My main realization was I feel my faith, the Shraddha becomes stronger. When the faith is stronger, everything just becomes easier for me. Everything is like improving because our relationship with Krishna is more tight than before, and we're able to surrender more and become more detached. And when we surrender more to Krishna, actually life becomes easier. It's kind of like a counterintuitive from the material point of view, but that's how it has been for me. The reason why I'm studying the Bhagavatam is because when I was trying to read the book myself, I wasn't getting much out of it. So I feel like for spiritual matters, we need somebody to actually reveal the knowledge for us, like opening up a door or pulling up a curtain so we can see what's out there. So that's why I'm putting the time and energy trying to get to know Krishna a little bit better. And by the mercy of Krishna, and devotees. Actually, I've been waiting for a few years for this opportunity. So finally, I'm doing it now. So thanks very much to VIHE and all the devotees for making this opportunity happen for me. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Haribol Ramarayagya. Let us hear from Shravaniya, all the way from Fiji.
Hare Krishna, dear Mataji. First of all, I'd like to pay humble obeisances to Prashanta Mataji. Thank you so much for tolerating us and for helping us get by Canto 1 and 2. And then I'll, of course, like to pay obeisances to the Holy Trust of Bracha, VIHE. VIHE for giving us this opportunity, especially for faraway devotees like myself and Rama Yagna to connect with the Vaibhava and the devotees. Of course, this wonderful opportunity to study. And of course, I'd like to, I'm really happy to see my old colleagues, my old classmates back. Obeisances to all of you and to my new students as well, to our new colleagues. Nice to see new faces and to see a lot of enthusiasm, which is very important in the class. Because we were supposed to introduce ourselves. I took initiation in 1996 from His Holiness Srila Krishna Goswami. I think it's very important to just explain just a little bit of my journey, if you allow. And in year 2000, I also graduated from PG School of Medicine as a medical officer, as a doctor. So a huge percentage of my life after my Srila Gurudev's disappearance was spent out in the medical fields where we were out right in the interior of Fiji. So I was doing my own study and I did start Bhakti Shastri in 2008 from Vrindavan, but I was kind of lost to follow up, and then I did complete it in 2018. So I just like to say this is one realization: don't be disheartened, never give up, you will get there. Of course, the study module was very different that time. We did not have much interaction. Also, we started assisting in the Shishirada Damodar temple, in the construction of the temple. And finally it's done. So one of my services is also part of the management and part of the outreach and preaching efforts in the Singatoka, Fiji. And yes, I just like to say one of my realizations is it's never too late to learn, and you are only old when you stop learning. Especially this Canto 1, Canto 2, studying with the devotees. It's right now I'm a medical administrator, so there is a lot of positive changes how I conduct my leadership just by, I suppose, having more faith and conviction in Lord Krishna. It automatically comes, it naturally comes with the systemic study. And now, now I'm looking after the islands. So before I started the study, I was really jumpy, really trying to be in control of everything. But since I've noticed these changes, one realization is, especially Canto 1, and in particular, especially the invocation prayers and the deep prayers of Queen Kunti and Vishwapitama, they really make you feel that you're just a humble servant and you really see Krishna's hand in everything. And it's very important as devotees we feel this realization. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to studying with all of you and taking in the nectar. Hare Krishna. And just another apology from me. I will be going on a few of my tours in the ship, so I may be having limited internet connectivity, so that's a disclaimer from me. Thank you so much. I'm sure you'll all be Rasika Bhavik, and this nectar is anandam buddhi vardhanam. The more you take, the more you want to. And these last 2 months have been kind of feeling in separation. I've been, feeling like I'm missing out on something, and I'm so enthusiastic and eager to start off. And so thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Shravaniya. Nice to have you back. Vishaka Priya Devidasi.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Hare Krishna to all devotees, Mandal Pranam to all. Thank you, Mataji, again for this very rare opportunity. And I'm from Surat, and I have joined ISKCON in 2006 in Surat only. So when I joined Bhakti Vaibhava, I was almost spiritually dead, or I can say paralyzed, because from 2006 to 2021, me and my husband were in family teaching service. But due to some circumstances and reasons, we had to stop those services. And
where is that background? Is it her?
I was almost paralyzed spiritually and dead, and my mind was active. I could feel that I'm in pain. I'm not able to do anything, but my body, I cannot move my body. It was like that. But somehow or other, some devotees, they suggested me to go for Bhakti Vaibhava course, and it was difficult for me as I'm not from English background. So, but Prashanta Mataji encouraged me and other devotees encouraged me, and somehow I came into this course, and I got a new birth, my rebirth, and now I'm fully alive with all energy, enthusiasm, and I again want to start my teaching services. And as a result of that, I also attended 3 retreats in Govardhana for almost for 1 month. I was in Govardhan with devotees and near Sri Girirajji, and now I also wanted to attend Sharanagati retreat that is going to happen in 23rd February to 1st March. So I need your blessings, and I am very happy to be a part of this 3rd canto, and I really want to complete Bhakti Vaibhava course. Thank you very much, Prashanta Mataji, for all your encouragement and help, and all the devotees. Thank you very much for this life. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, we have Panchajanyanath who has joined us. I was wondering, where has he gone? Are you on the way to Vrindavan or on the way to some hellish planet?
Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. No, Mataji, actually I am somewhere, I'm coming out, came outside of the temple for some work only. I am here still in Delhi.
You are in New Delhi.
Yes, New Delhi.
We are waiting for you here on site.
Yes, Mataji, I'll come on 24th. I'll join.
Oh, good. All right. So, any realizations from your study of 1st and 2nd canto?
Yes, Mataji, actually, after studying for 4 months in Vrindavana, I realized there is a great difference between directly studying, directly reading Bhagavatam and studying Bhagavad under the shelter of bona fide devotees. So I'm completely satisfied after studying for 4 months, and especially I'm really impressed by the presentation of 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam, and it makes us realize that we are really, actually, our position is very tiny in front of Krishna, and we have only one solution. Better to surrender favorably to Krishna. Otherwise, if you don't surrender, still you will have to follow him only, but your treatment will be very tough. So it's better to surrender to Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Okay, looking forward to have you, Panchajanyanath Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji. 50% I will be on site, Mataji.
Yes, good, good, good.
Yes, Mataji. All glories to you.
Okay, Prema Manjari Devidasi.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. So, this is a very nice opportunity what I have got just because of mercy of Vaishnavas, Prashanta Mataji, Balaji, Priya Mataji, and all other Matajis. I am not at all efficient or capable of doing Bhakti Vaibhava. It sounds, but I'm just trying to hear. And best part is the association of the Vaishnavas, what they say, what is their convictions, what is their realizations, and although I'm not able to join on site, but even online is a place for us. Like Shravaniya Mataji is there, Vishaka Priya Mataji is there, Sundari Mataji is there. We have very good association, which is really helping us to develop more in Krishna consciousness. I was just out for doing book distribution, which is like, I am so scared to do book distribution. I'm trying to give Krishna to everyone. So I was just praying. This is all because of, I must say, Srila Prabhupada. I get a little blessing and I'm able to do some menial service so that I get some blessings of Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Haribol Prema Manjari, but we will make sure that you come on site also.
Yes, Mataji, I will definitely.
We will borrow the plow from Balaram.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So we just have a couple of devotees more. I don't know whether Roma is still there. Roma, are you there? Yes, she's there.
Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavad Pranam.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much. I am very grateful to you all for, letting me be a part of VIHE. And my realization in these courses was that Srimad Bhagavatam says that the key factor in our spiritual growth is association of devotees. And without the association, nothing is possible. And this is something which I have deeply in my association with VIHE, that deepens the devotees and their service attitude, and one learns more by observing such devotees. And I feel that more than this course, I get an opportunity to associate with such highly qualified devotees and not at all eligible. So thank you, Mataji, for the opportunity.
Hari Hari. A few devotees on site. First of all, our Suvarna Giridhari Prabhu. He has come back. Very wonderful, enthusiastic devotee.
Hello, I am Hare Krishna. I am Suvarna Giridhari and retired as chief manager from State Bank Office in 2007. I did a Bhakti Shastri in 2018. Just after retiring from service, I came here. Anyhow, as regards Srimad Bhagavatam, it is not different from Krishna, as said by Suta Goswami, Krishna saw Dham of Bhakti, Dharam Jnanadi Visaha, Pran Arko Aduna Odita. Kalo Nashta Drishamesha Pran Arko Aduna Odita. After departure of Lord from this universe, he entered this Srimad Bhagavatam. And as regards my realization, I am now 67-year-old and want to be absorbed in my Lord, so that at last moment, somehow or other, I may remember through my association with you devotees or through my studies of this Srimad Bhagavatam. This is my aim only. Now I am as regards this study of Canto 2, so there were Chatur Shloki Bhagavatam, there was a nice shlok which I remember. Vivantiye Bhagavata Atmana Stam Kathamrita Sharvan Puteshu Samrita Punantite Vishya Dushitasya Brajanti Tacharnas Rohu Antikam. Polluted aim of life is cleansed by studying this Srimad Bhagavatam. Whosoever hear this from the exalted devotees. This is the science of Krishna, and as advised by Prabhuji, for this is a specialized science, and as for specialized knowledge, we have to approach an institute or through a person who is our spiritual master, I mean, who knows this science. So this is why I am here, to take to knowledge from my exalted teachers.
Hari Hari Bol. Okay. Who is there? Sri Kunda Sevani.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. My name is Sri Kunda Sevani Dasi. I'm a disciple of His Holiness Vrindavana Institute, and I've been living in Vrindavana for a couple of years now, and I joined the Canto 1 and 2 Srila Prabhupada study this summer, and it was a really, really wonderful experience, even though I was not able to fully take advantage of it. I still felt so privileged and so surcharged, and it's helped me to understand how Krishna is such a wonderful controller. He's like the controller of everything. But normally when there's a controller of something, it's annoying. You don't want to be controlled. But when Krishna is the controller, it's really nice. And so this course has helped me to understand that Krishna is this wonderful controller and wonderful person. And when you depend on him and when you let him control your life, then it becomes very wonderful. And so just to continue on with all of that wonderfulness, we're back here again. And I thank everyone for facilitating this and providing these opportunities to study Bhagavatam and get to know more about Krishna and more about Krishna, and know and take advantage of all that Prabhupada has given us. And so, thank you.
Thank you. Tushti?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. My name is Tushti. I'm originally from Mauritius, and I've been living in Vrindavan for a few years now. I've had the great opportunity of joining Bhakti Vaibhava Canto 1 and Canto 2 last summer. As you said earlier, during today itself, that there are a lot of distractions which comes in the way, or challenges, especially during Canto 1 and Canto 2, bodily restrictions, as in we fall sick, or we have so many things challenges which comes. So one of my realizations from Canto 1 is how Kunti Maharani prays, the Ganges flow to the sea without hindrance. So let my attraction be constantly drawn to you without being diverted to anyone else. So similarly, distractions will be there, and so many challenges will be there. So I just really pray that I can imbibe this prayer of Kunti Maharani in my life and continue with my Bhakti Vaibhava course and like learn and purify myself and be able to share this knowledge to others also with time. And yeah, the reason I want to continue is in the glorification also of Srimad Bhagavatam, we have read like how we say Bhagavatam is our companion, my great wealth. But I don't really want to really just say it. I want to realize it also, like make Bhagavatam my wealth someday. Like, because it's a process. It's a gradual process, but I really hope to someday realize that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tushti. We have one more person. This is Isabel. Isabel has come from USA and she will be a guest for the first part of the third canto. So just tell us briefly.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for letting me be a guest in this course, even though I'm absolutely not qualified. I've been a part of ISKCON for around 10 years now. I'm aspiring for initiation with Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And I'm just graduated actually from my master's in psychotherapy, and I came to Vrindavan with not a lot of plans, and I really heard a lot about this institute, really wanted to take some courses here, and just had the very lucky opportunity to be able to be a guest in this course for some time. So thank you so much for letting me join and for being in your association.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Isabel. So we welcome you in this association. I hope that you will get a lot out of the hearing that you will be doing. So dear devotees, we are coming to a close. We will be getting together again day after tomorrow on the 23rd. Tomorrow is a day off. It's a Sunday. And we will be having an orientation on Monday. We'll be having an orientation on Monday. What time is the class? Akinchanimai? Or somebody is here? At 11, okay. So 11 o'clock, 11 to 1, we will be having the orientation for Canto 3. So I request all of you to be present for the orientation. We will go over the assessment and we will refresh a little bit on various aspects of the course. So I want to thank all of you for being here today. And you please start reading, read ahead, start reading from Canto 3. As you know, there's a lot of time we need for the reading, so I hope that you're all reading. Start reading so that you can follow properly the classes. So today we have begged from blessings from Srila Prabhupada, and we continue to pray that we will be blessed to continue with this association of Srimad Bhagavatam, of the devotees, of those who are going to be teaching. We pray that our minds may be a little submissive, and let us focus on this great devotional activity, which is Bhagavat Artha Aswadhanam. It is described as one of the 5 most potent forms of Krishna Bhakti, of devotional service. And these potent forms of devotional service are so potent that they are capable of awakening bhava in the heart of even a neophyte who practices them without offense. So welcome to Canto 3, welcome to the Association of the Bhagavatam Students. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you for coming today. Hare Krishna.